It's been 5 weeks since I discovered a lump in my breast, and it's been an interesting journey the last 5 weeks. And I want to share with you where my thoughts are and how that's affecting me. I've also done sort of little journal entries over the 5 weeks, and I'll put that together into a video on YouTube with this one. Because I think it's really important to think about or to know the thoughts that happen around something like finding a lump in your breast. So for me, it was 5 weeks ago, I felt a lump the size of a baby pea, and it felt in my lower part of my breast, and I just sort of rubbed my hand over it and got a bit of a shock. And the first thing was, oh my gosh, I've got a lump, a bit of freak out. Didn't want to talk to anyone about it, had to process that. The first thing I decided from there was I was not going to let fear run this. I'm in control of my body, and I'm the one that's going to make decisions about it. So, as anyone knows who knows me, I love to do my research, I look into everything, I read everything. And so that started quite a journey for me on that side of it. But the fear still gets in. You still obviously think about all the big things. And when you do start talking to people, the first thing you could see it pop in their mind, oh, you've got cancer, and you can't let that come. Cancer or no cancer, it's a lump that I need to remove, and that's all there is to it for me. As far as I'm concerned, it's not a death sentence, it's just a wake-up call for improving my health and fitness. Now, I've always thought I'm reasonably healthy and reasonably fit, although I've never put a lot of effort into it. I'm not a big person on food. I eat because it's there, because you need to eat. I'm a very plain eater. Meat and veg is my diet. So, all in all, I was average, just like we are, just average, just going through life in semi-denial about getting older and just moving forward, and quite happy with where I was at. And then this happened, and I thought, well, how am I going to deal with it? So my wake-up call was, right, I've got a lump, I need to remove it, or I need to look at, why have I got a lump? It's no good just going with the think of, the thought of maybe cut it out or whatever. Why is it there in the first place? What do I need to change in myself so that doesn't happen again, and so that I can help my body and my immunity remove this lump? So I've gone on a very dramatic health change, and I've talked about it, I think, in my little diary entries. So a very radical change: no dairy, no grains, no meat, no anything really, except some greens and beans and lentils and stuff I'm not used to eating. Greens, yes. Lentils, I haven't really done that. So a lot of learning happening here. Also increasing my water intake, trying to be over that 2 litres a day. I have to write it down every day so I know how much I've had. Green tea, I've started drinking green tea. Totally eliminated coffee because coffee's a diuretic, so that's not going to help me. The green tea, I find after I get to about the third or fourth cup, it sort of sits heavy in my stomach. So I'm still working on that, trying to love that green tea and let it nourish me as it's going through, because it is very, very good for me. And that's the big thing. Every time I'm eating something, I think about how good it is for me, how it's nourishing my body, how it's making me well. But what I really wanted to talk about was the thought process as well of, isn't it interesting how we know we're getting older and we know we have different things, sort of little ailments happening, and we sort of ignore it and we think we're indestructible. And something like this happens, and we have two choices. We can either fall in a heap and go, oh God, it's not fair, what am I going to do? I've got cancer, oh God, it's terrible, my world's turned to shit, whatever. Or we can go, okay, what do I do about it? As far as I'm concerned, I want to live till I'm over 100, and I want that living to be very healthy and active. So, obviously I've got to put steps in place to make that happen. And that's where I'm at the moment. So I'm going to keep recording different things from time to time, because I think the thinking process is really where we heal ourselves. And it's the one that if we can get ourselves around that, into staying positive, staying with affirmations and filling ourselves with healthy thoughts and loving thoughts and everything, then that gives us the strength as well. So every day now I'm doing my stretches, I'm doing my walking, I'm doing 15 minutes of breathing, I'm doing my meditation, I'm working out what I'm eating. That's a really new one for me. I don't cook, I don't do anything like that. So, excuse me, I've started cooking a little bit. Even made a lentil soup last week with celery, that I've never liked celery. Surprised myself, it was yum. So I've got to remind myself, just because I've not liked things, maybe that was just a belief I had, maybe that wasn't true, maybe I can like these things. And my daughter actually said to me, she said, Mum, as you try these new things, you may not like them at first, but your taste buds actually get used to it. And after a couple of weeks, you'll find that it doesn't worry you the same. And I've found that to be true. So I've started having green smoothies in the morning, although they look more dirty purple because I put blueberries in them. At first I thought, but persevered every day, and now I don't mind them, and I'm getting them better and better. So I look at it as, this is my health food, this is my life, and I want my life to be awesome. I want to make sure that I don't have anything like this again, or if I do, I take control and just keep my thinking in that space. So I just want to share it with you, because I think a lot of women or a lot of people go through these things, and they don't know where their support is. They get really scared, and it's all in you. It's your choice. Don't get scared. Take control. You are in charge of your life. You can heal yourself, I believe, if you make the effort. But it does take a big effort. And that's where I'm at the moment, and that's why you haven't seen much of me lately, because I've been really focusing on my health. And I'm going to start sharing that a lot more with you, because I want to help other women going through it as well. So anyway, that's where I'm at the moment, and look at this beautiful place I'm in. How can you not be thankful for a wonderful life? All right, I'll catch you later. See ya.